Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. What do you need? Mike, 44. Hey, let's get in there holes. Check that hunt.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go,
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Carr, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Bryant has it. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Carr, And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 44 to Mike. 44.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Being chased out left. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready, check line 54, line 54. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Hanks.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
12. Check the backer. 21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. On first down, Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one good for 37 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Check 13.
He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, flush to his right. Open man, completes it to Butler. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Complete to Bryant. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, that's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a give, right side. Carr. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. It's caught by Bryant.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Murray now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. They will run again with Coleman. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 68 yards on the ground. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Here we go.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Hey, alert! 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 I got this. Mike, go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Pick it up. 51, Mike 51. All day. Any day.
On 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Bryant with a catch right side. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Murray now. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Back to you. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. All day.
Murray to air it out again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's going to be caught. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal, Arizona.
Stop your whining.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score all
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Murray on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Murray keeps it himself. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
58 to Mike. 21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on here. Come get 6. 5.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carr. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
54.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Bryant has it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Here we go.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! White. I got you. 44, Mike, 44.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.